Hello, in this video I will show you the latest and greatest version of G1W dashcam. It is the G1W-S dashcam made by Viofo. It is included a super capacitor instead of battery like the G1W-C, but the biggest improvement it's about the image. The Sony IMX323 image sensor is used in this dashcam. Also a better lens f1.6 with 6 elements of glass lens. The angle of view is 145 degrees. On the box it is written that it's supported up to 64 gigabytes SD cards, but here I have an 128 gigabytes micro SD card, and I will test it if will be recognized by the camera. Compared to other versions, it will support GPS logger. Here I have a GPS antenna which is supported by the G1W-S, also with the G sensor. You know, many versions of G1W are including some silver buttons or silver circle around the lens, but the Viofo G1W-S version have nothing white or silver, nothing is blinking, but only this white part from the LED and maybe their brand, but I consider right now is not a problem. Another interesting part of this camera are the accessories. The accessories are improved in this version because it is offering 3 types of mounts. This is the mirror mount. I will show you if this mirror is good for all mirrors or only for some mirrors. This is the fixed mount. This is the mount which I like it very much, because I like fixed mounts compared to suction cap mounts. You can see this fixed mount can rotate the camera 360 degrees. And of course the classical mount. This is the suction cap mount, which was usually found into the G1W dashcam in all versions. This mount, it is an improved mount with rotating ball. And of course here we have the charger. The USB cable which is used to connect the camera to the PC if you want to transfer some video files. And here we have a manual. It is a nice manual, well done. In a good English you will understand easy all the features of this camera. And now I will go back to the mounts. From the first time I saw this mirror mount, I consider it very interesting, but I know in my car I have a little different mirror, which is this type, and for this type of mirror the mirror mount cannot be used because this part is very thick. Yes, so you must know, if you want to buy this dashcam for your mirror, rear view mirror, you must know that this part of the mirror must be like a cylinder. So here you need to have a little longer cylinder part, because in this part we can insert the mirror mount. Of course this can be in different diameters, So if you have a rear view mount with a cylinder part about 4 or 5 centimeters, you can use for sure the mirror mount. The camera is entering into the mirror mount, and you can release it and insert it, and on your car will remain only the mirror mount. This is the suction cap mount, nothing special. It have a release pad, and the suction cap is entering here. And now my favorite is the fixed mount, and I like it because it is very small and will not go too down the camera in front of my eyes. I will show you now a little the connections. Here we have the AV out connector. Here we have the USB connector for powering the camera and connecting to PC. Here is the micro SD slot. Here are 2 buttons, and here is the interesting part, the GPS hole for the GPS antenna. Here is mounted the GPS antenna, and you can see the speed, the coordinates on a software program like registered viewer. The GPS data can be viewed on PC using a software like registrator viewer. Now I will connect the camera to the charger, and we'll see right from the start that the Viofo brand is showing us the version of the manufacturer. And here we have the buttons. I will quickly show you the menu options. After, I will go to the picture mode. Here is the playback mode, and here I am back to the video mode. Again, resolution 1080p 30 frames per second, loop recording, HDR exposure, motion detection, record audio, day stamp, G sensor, and again resolution. If you want to enter in the second menu, we'll go here, dead time. Here we can see write our car license number or any text we want. Here is the time zone when we will use the GPS. Auto power off. Let it off because this is a super-capacitor camera. Beep sound language. This is for video out. This is the frequency. The IR LED, this is remaining from the old camera because the IR LED was not mounted in this camera. Is just a simple LED, excuse me. Okay, we can see it is not an infrared LED, it is a normal LED. I think this name of this option in menu will be changed with next firmware update. This is the screensaver, and here we can see the version of the camera, as we can see G1W-S for sure, because we can see from the starting camera it is a Viofo camera. Will be not problem with fakes for sure. When you will buy the G1W-S camera, you will receive the camera you want. Right now I will not make any recordings because outside it's snow, and a review made when outside is not a correct review. The roads must be clean when we are making video reviews, because in this way we can see correct the quality of the camera. I was inserting a 128 gigabytes dashcam, micro SD, a micro SD card. As you can see, the camera was recognized the 128 gigabytes video, so even on the box is written only up to 64 gigabytes. You can use 128 gigabytes. Of course, during the recording you can turn on the LED, but for me is not useful at all, because this is a supercapacitor camera. If you want to use this camera as a lighter to see in the dark, you can always need to keep it connected to the power. I am thinking to make it black, this white part, to make it black, to make the camera more invisible. This is the capture mode. Of course, for a dashcam it is not interesting to have such mode. Here is the playback mode. This is a recording which I made some time ago, and I will show you another interesting part of this camera, which is the zoom function. Yes, this camera have a manual zoom. I don't know if this can be useful, but it's good to have it. Okay, soon I will post video comparisons with G1W-S dashcam and other popular dashcams like A118C. See you on the next videos. Bye bye.